This is Michi Hoyer, this is Average Chronic Racing, and this is another race in the Formula Renault 2.0 around iRacing, despite this Daytona event currently being on. It had some interference with me though, since that server now keeps the iRacing service a little bit busy. I had a few timeouts when that comes over, so yeah, let's see if servers are stable, if we can have good racing, if some competition is on there, if some people are free to watch any of my show right now, as I'm see Stand On It and William Martinez being here. Thank you very much for joining me in here, guys. I do not have the 24-hour race on my second monitor because none of the ACR guys are currently competing in there, so I felt how about getting ready for something else. So, despite another race being on, we got 17 people registered. That will give me a decent split still. As I would like to welcome everyone here on the show. Some final racing for me today. Oh, there is Peter Brilliak in here. That is a very, very well-known guy on my end. Used to race Formula Simracing for quite some years. Now it seems like he's in that race tonight. And we will get him ready very, very soon. That is a good thing. You guys are having possibilities to watch really both at the very same end. Really makes me happy you guys joining me right here, as I'm now after that sort of mixed Formula Sim Racing Winter Series race I had today. Is Fernando Alonso racing in that Daytona? Wait, is that the real Daytona 24 you guys are watching? Because I had there's some Daytona race on iRacing as well right now. Sorry guys for the camera that is still looking at the wrong thing. I'm sorry for the camera being shaken so much. I changed something up there which obviously made things a little worse. Oh, there you go. So that is the right 24-hour, the real 24-hour race of Daytona being on. I did not know that it was the real. I thought it was some other iRacing event on there. But anyway, I do not have too much knowledge about what is happening right there. But if someone would mail me a link, Michi at avidchronicracing.com, I might have a look into that. As for now, I'm just trying to get into the rhythm of that car, get rid of the habits with the Formula Simracing Winter Series race, and I want to have a short recap while getting into the rhythm of that car on that particular race. It was a really, really mixed one, because honestly, I have had some decent practice in still. I did not practice to run different over that turn 1 thing though. So that was kind of thing to adapt to in the very moments before qualifying. And I did not do that really good. I did not do that at all really. So that was the reason why I qualified myself in P13. In that race I had 1 or 2 incidents I would rather like to forget about. Guys giving you no room. So literally the very same thing happened I did to Lubomir Moric right here yesterday. I was sorry for that. But today I do not really think I did anything wrong. So I mean, that's life sometimes, isn't it? Thanks for noting me that, William. Alonso is running 14th right there. Hope he's doing well in general though. And yeah, right there, that race with all that incidents. I mean, I was bound in for P5, and in the 8 I came 9th with some good luck I had in the final final lap, as I think that was Matthews and that spun ahead. Without that, some sort of luck, I would have been 10th, missing another point. But yeah, that set me up for a P2 start, since the top 10 are starting in reverted order for that race number 2. And yeah, that brought me in a well position to get away with the win in that. And yeah, that was kind of good redemption race then, that race number 2. Could have been a better race 1 though. But anyway, I had to run afterwards to the handball game, and you guys now watching, some of you caught up on me when I was talking about that fact that I had to go to the handball team, and I really badly raced my car to that occasion. Yes, I am. So that's Michael Nazar asking me whether I stream this event right there. So actually, some guys know me for streaming, that is good. Yeah, I raced my car very badly to the side, and I really arrived in half time. And that was the point where it was 13-13, that was a tie. So I got myself a little warmed up, and I was happy to assist the team later on, but yet in the end we lost 29-27. We were leading in that match with a 25-23 lead, I think, and at some point it just turned around on us. Well, that was a bit unfortunate. Well, that's handball, everything can happen really. Same as racing. So, yeah, that's how things is. I mean, my actual play from myself, that was good. I'm playing on the left-hand wing. So as a right-hander, I'm... in Germany you call it then Linksaußen, so the very outside player that is standing in the corner, that to have to jump away from the goal to then throw the ball a 90-degree angle towards that. So you have to be more technical on that position rather than any other. So I did a good match myself. Had 3 chances to score, scored 3 times. That went well, but on the very same end we really had some bad luck. Like, people were blocking the ball from the enemy's attack, and well, rather than we kept the ball, then it somehow got back to them, and I was already running to the turnover, and yeah, well, that could have gone very well for our side then, by just throwing the ball at me at the front. It did not go too well at all in the end, so we always got the goal on our side rather than get the turnover on them. Yeah, and that were the little mistakes we did. But anyway, that's how life is sometimes, isn't it? Thank you, Billy, for subscribing. Thank you, Billy, for also hitting the like button. Thank you everyone for being here, watching me on those races. Really like your support. Really love you guys are here, despite other racing is on, and I can see how deep you guys are in racing. That is really good to see. So, is qualifying fuel now being added? Yeah. Now we want to get on out of the pits, get ourselves a little bit more ready for qualifying right there, since it's just a good... Holy moly, why did that? Yeah, I know. Could I please... Those iRacing servers are quite laggy at the minute. Oh yeah, Humble was not that good overall. I mean, we had no exchange account or no exchange players on the bank. So I think we missed some forces, some physical strength in the end. Nothing someone could be blamed for. I mean, it was considerably okay in the end, but still, I mean, if you lead a match with 8 minutes to go and then you lose it, you don't want to have that. I do also think that was damage of the car right there. So Alex, that is an interesting thing that you say. So when you speak about you just better request a new car, I like that server at the minute is so laggy. When you said you just got to racing after you started sim racing, Lana would be particularly interested. How did you come to sim racing then? At the minute I'm in P3 position, looking at the leaderboards. Oh yeah, that is Peter Briliak leading in that race. How else should have that been the case? Oh! That was close. So Peter Briliak, definitely a really quick guy. He was racing Formula Simracing 2 or 3 years ago, giving Villeneuve a hard time, giving Morgan Morand a hard time, giving Jerome Creakle a hard time. And when he raced this year as well, he was giving me a hard time. I had him together in the race in the WFG, rFactor 2, World's Fastest Gamer. He was in that final race as well, I think, or in one of those other races, and I can see James Southers being in that split, that aggressive guy that shot me off into turn 6 when I was leading that race 2 or 3 races ago, which went terribly wrong, or which it went in P4. I think that was the first race I did on that track in that car. That was when I got shotted into that, not that wall, but into that turn 6 that was. So yeah, that is a little story on our side there. Other than that, I can't find anyone right here up the front that I do know very well. Just need to get my stuff together right there. I'm even thinking of lowering the rear end a little bit, since it is sliding all over the place, which is truly because of the setup not being that right. So for qualifying I need to lower it. So my session is starting, that means I click race. Alright. You got injured playing sports, okay. I do not know Rocksmith, I have to be fair to you on that. Well, that is a good thing that you come to iRacing. That is very good. I really like that. Growing that sim racing thing is the main target for me and the main target for our team and the main target for International Sim Racing Federation, and I think everyone else being involved in sim racing. So yeah, as William said, you definitely made the right choice there. Kevin, I have to admit though, I'm good in a lot of things, and I do Motec work myself. However, when it comes to the facts, and I'm in a split together with Peter Brilliak, with that Saunders guy, together with my teammate as well, that is, saw him, Marcelo Mandagi, and Eric Andre is in again, so I will have a very hard time going into the front of that split, and I do not think that is going to happen though. But having said so, the Motec thing, really, I do kind of a lot on Motec, especially when it comes down to car analysis. On rFactor 2 especially, that's when I do Motecing a lot. I do not know much about Motecing here on that iRacing thing, but what I wanted to say though is that it is me being more or less a bit limited on knowledge. So that is my front wing being damaged. That is how fast it actually gets. When you have contact, I now have no straight line speed anymore whatsoever. So, yeah, so when talking about Motec, I got very limited knowledge on it. And to be fair, dumpers is something I do not understand at all. I really need to acknowledge that. So I'm very sorry about you having that issue and you having no clue what is happening right there. But at the very same time, I can't sadly help you there. I'm very sorry for that. Oh yeah, Alexander, I can see your point with getting the hobby. And that is actually an interesting thing, because on my end it was the very same. If I ever get stressed, I gonna put on sim racing, because when driving the car, my mind goes completely into driving. That means whatever fear, whatever issue I got in real life, as soon as I turn on the sim racing rig, turn on my computer, get on the sim, I forget all about my issues in private life for a moment, and I'll be ready to do sim racing. So I totally feel you guys here. And right now, I'm simply trying to get in a good lap, so I now need to focus a lot. Thank you very much, Kevin. Hope you have hit the subscription button, so that you see whenever I'm live, but I'm sure you already have done that. And I really appreciate that. Really love all you guys' support, being here, being around, chatting, keeping the discussion on. Anyway, I'm trying to focus right now. Get in some 2 good laps to get myself a decent starting position. not too bad of a lap. Gets me a high 33, I think, if I get the final chicane right. White flag. Still a good attempt though, I think. Nope, I wanted to feel out there, but anyway, even a time improvement would not have brought me anywhere near P2 guy right there. So it's 25 degrees centigrade. That lap time was probably not good enough for a very good spot, because there's still 3 or 4 guys that do not have a time yet, and I expect other guys to still be quicker. That's Peter Brilliak now in 2nd position. So 2 Formula Simracing guys leading that split right there. That gives me the opportunity to put in the right amount of fuel and get some lap out with that car. Just getting into knowledge of the car's behavior, since most of the things are done, and actually that gives me time to thank you Stan Donit for acknowledging the thing about the content and the sim pit. Thank you very much, guys, that's so lovely of you, and I love that I can be able to get that type of content out for you, really, and get you entertained that way. That means a lot to me, that's for sure. Yeah, William, I was a little bit surprised though. After the first race, my gap was down from 18 points to just 5. But then Luke Maguire did just a P10, so I gained a point on him despite my first race being so bad. And yeah, by the end though, Lucas Schmidt has overtaken Luke Maguire in the standings, so that means Luke Maguire is now 3rd. 69 points, Lucas Schmidt is 7th, so me being in the lead with 88 points, well, that is actually keeping me 18 points of a gap to the 2nd car, or to the 2nd guy in the standings, though that race did not change anything on my gap. It was a ±0, that is okay. Yep, Philip, that car is pretty much understeery. And I do not know whether it is the car itself or whether it is the setup that makes it so understeery. And I should have probably not raced again, since that loss of control I think is already counting to the safety rating. I do not know though. But yeah, I quickly answer your questions there. Yes, Alex, I do a lot of gym and I do a lot of mental practices, mental training in order to get myself focused, and I was lacking a little bit of that in the past weeks and the past days. That was maybe one of the reasons why I was struggling that hard around iRacing and literally a lot of things I was doing. So I probably need to get back to the roots a bit. Thank you very much, Billy. and I'm sure with a lot of practice you're gonna get better and better and get near that point as well. Thank you very much, Papa Smooth. I don't get the second message though. Isn't good by your standards though. Maybe you want to have some little more explanation to me so I can really cope with that. Anyway, that is we starting in P6, that is, and yes, Saunders has just got me on the. That would have been the only position I could have done better. That was Saunders on the red-hand car over there. But anyway, it is what it is. A P6 is not that bad. Maybe I just keep in that and be fine. Yeah, stand on it. I felt that as well, and your mind is not allowed to drift at all. Otherwise you start drifting your car into the wall. There are the lights. That's not going to work, I think. Oh, don't. Thank you for pushing me wide. Thank you for getting me off track. Oh, that goes particularly wrong right now. That is way back into P9. That is damage, that is contact, that is 5 incidents already, that is annoying. Another contact. What is happening right here? This race is already a minus on the safety rating. Ooh, that car performance is crap. I do not know whether I have damage on the car or not. That is Ben C. Hamlet. That guy was, I think, second or third. Well, that is a pretty eventful race already. I was sure of the fact that I had to let him go, so that is why I've taken the outside line to enable him a good pass and getting me into the slipstream. Guy from behind is pushing hard though. And I do think that it is in the setup that I am not so quick, or it's really the car damage that is on. Because I did a good second faster in the practice and everything else than I was doing right now. It's a 134.9 that I got on the list. And I should get on a 134.0. That is what my actual setup is worth. Coming home in a 133.6. Well, the car's actually alright. But a guy ahead is all over the place. Despite him going quick, he does an awful amount of mistakes. That was close from being killed me. So, clean air. Off track. That is making me spin. 10 incidents already. GG. I hate iRacing. Just for its stupid incident count. That guy was seriously down in the wall. And I think that could me save the 7th place. Yeah, that hit was really massive on his end, but it seemed like he did not even suffer any damage. Oh, he did though. Gap is 1 second now. Or he's just back in his rhythm. So he was pretty lucky, I think. Not suffering any real damage. Because honestly, he hit that hard considerably. Hit that wall considerably hard. Alright. That is it for tonight. That was a pretty bad one. Just hit the inside curb and lost it there. Tried to spin it around to not get into the track, but anyway, that's about it. 14 incidents done anyway, so that will be a lot bad on the safety rating, and the I rating will suffer furthermore. But it was obvious. I mean, the race has started. Scotty, I run wings, I think 22.7. I did not know what I hit. I definitely do know I hit some guy that was trying to chase me and pass me into the chicane. I got his braking entirely wrong. That kissed the inside sausage curb, and then jumped right on the front of my car. I ran into the back of that guy, which was giving me the 4 times contact or incident contact incident, whatever. And I think that's made me suffer a little bit on the front end. No, sure game, I'm actually not tired from handball at all. Right now I'm thinking of getting back to the Formula Simracing main series car, because that is out, and I think I have to look at that, formulasimracing.net forums. There is a pre-season race very soon. Beta test that is postponed though. However, it is postponed to what was was it just said it will be well, it's just said that it is delayed. Anyway, I need to get back on that car. The Formula Simracing Winter Series car is on a Sebring. What about Project Cars 2 there, William? What do you want to talk about? Well, let's on. Yes, that is some sort of typical stuff that happens at my end as well very often. It really will put me back on the iRating on literally everything. No worries, Scotty. That's totally alright. I mean, really, all that tragedy, all that race started very at the start. I mean, the start was not bad, but into the chicane, I got dive bombed and pushed wide, so that was the first off-track incident, totally losing the momentum out of 4. That was another guy attempting a pass into 6 then. That guy was not even fast enough on the back straight then, on approach to 8, and then he broke. I mean, we were in the middle of a track, and I was not being really able to go to the left-hand side, because otherwise I would have made contact with someone else that tried to take me around the outside into 8. Anyway, I tried to brake early. I did brake early, but not early enough, because the guy ahead broke even more early. And yeah, then I got overtaken into the hairpin, I got overtaken on the back straight, and I lost like 5 positions in lap 1. Which gave me a little bit of a headache though. Yeah, it might have been a little bit unlucky. But anyway, right now, I'm gonna bring this to an end and have a thought of myself of what I'm wanting to do for the final few minutes of today. Thinking about getting into the Formula Simracing car ain't not that bad of an idea. So if you guys want to stick around, that would be great. Make sure to hit the like button if you like what you see. Don't hit the like button if you want to see more of that exactly. Actually, I want to get my stuff together, to be fair. So yeah, that is what I'm trying to do. The chat there. Hey Matt, thanks for joining me. Thanks also for all your support, for your donation via Streamlabs. That is a very nice and handy thing. Really be super. I am super happy about all you guys supporting the show, either by clicking the like button, hitting the subscription button, and hitting the donation button at the description. That is very nice. That is so overwhelming. All your support, really grown this to already 830 subs, is a great thing for me. So yeah, I'm gonna turn all that, be live in a good 10 minutes again with something else, and I'm gonna figure out what it is. Other than that, I wish you guys a very nice weekend all together. Have some fun watching that Daytona 24-hour race that is currently being broadcasted right there. And other than that, just keep on racing, guys. So I hope to see you back on the next stream. Talk to you later.